Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night.
And good night.
Name dropper.
Number one name drop.
Tell me when I'm ready. I'm ready.
The name dropper king.
Ooh, the name drop. I got name drops.
All right, so before the name dropper gets dropping, welcome everyone to the episode. I do
Jazzy
want...
Jeff.
Saif, we didn't get to the story.
Okay, go ahead.
I do want to say, if you're not a patron, first of all, the patrons are very angry at us for last week. We apologize. We'll talk about that in this week's Patreon episode. But if you want to really get into the nitty-gritty of this week's everything that's been happening with the show behind the scenes, of which there's been a lot, subscribe
everything and everything about Juan. What is it all the time?
Yeah, all at once, exactly. It's on this week's Patreon episode, which is dropping Thursday, an hour-long Patreon episode dropping Thursday. So enjoy that. Okay, Saif, so what's been going on the last couple of weeks, pal?
Well, I was in Abu Dhabi.
That's right. How was Abu Dhabi?
Start there. Can I start with the Austin first?
Name drop? You want to name? You just can't wait to name drop.
I don't want to forget.
I don't think you will.
Okay, here we go.
Name drop.
Dave Chappelle.
Doesn't count anymore.
That counts.
We're not impressed that you saw Dave Chappelle.
Shane Gillis.
He's a comedian?
Yeah, they were there. Okay. Just Blaze, Beanie Siegel, Freeway, Bun B, Jadakiss, Redman, Talib Kweli.
That's pretty good so
Scratch
far.
Bastard.
Yep.
Jazzy Jeff.
I think you already said that.
I said Jazzy Jeff earlier when I was teasing the name drop.
Yeah.
There's more.
Number one name drop.
Oh, Lord Finesse.
Love him.
Royal Title, who spells his name a lot. Lord Finesse. It's the LORDFINESSE. Gene the Record Man. You know the guy Gene who sells the records?
How do he was out there selling records?
He was there at the event we did. Shout out to Paul Smith. That name drop is not going to matter to you, but he's the guy who funded this entire extravaganza.
What was this? It was a
Soul in the Horn.
Yep, they were there too.
Who Kid? I didn't see Who Kid, but he was there the day I left. Will Sylvans. You know Soul in the Horn?
Yeah.
This party, this big party.
I've been many times.
The house DJ Terry
Cruz.
Terry. What's the house?
Hutchinson. Terry Todd.
No, not Todd
Terry.
No, it's Terry something.
Terry Pendleton.
Drummer guy.
Questlove.
No,
the guy with one arm from Death Upper.
Bruno Mars boy.
Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak. There's more.
Damn, Bruno Mars boy, that's fucked up.
I know, I forgot. Because he had on a Rick James wig. It was weird. Anyway, whatever. So this guy, Paul Smith, great guy in Austin, Texas. He owns a realty company. But I've known him for a while, ever since I was out there during the pandemic with Dave doing those shows. He's always been around. Great guy. But he does these events. And Paul, I love you, bro. I don't know what the point of these events are. He just does them. I guess it's like technically marketing for his company.
Well, hold on. Was this part of South by or no?
No, he does it every year. He's from Austin. He does it every year during South by, but has nothing to do with South by. So when we say South by, it's just because that's why everyone's down in Austin at this time. Has nothing to do with South by. It's at this spot called The Native, and it's just like 5-6 days of just events.
Wow.
Like all day, like Scratch Bastard Barbecue.
He has these events all day.
Yeah.
And he pays the talent?
Yeah.
You got paid?
Yes, always.
Real quick, I'm going to say this with all due respect.
Yeah.
So you know when I say that,
yeah,
what that means.
It means totally disrespect.
How did you end up getting this as well?
I've gotten paid by Paul many times.
Really?
Mostly comedy stuff.
Got it. Okay.
No, all DJ stuff too, and I did a birthday party there once.
So he just reaches out to you and is like,
he's a friend.
So he's a friend now.
He's a friend.
And he reaches out and says, hey, it's that time of year again.
Yeah, I didn't get to go last year because I was doing
Can I ask you a
else.
question?
Yeah.
Not to be a selfish pig.
Yes.
Can we do one of those days? Like, what 100%, the fuck? They're all there.
100%. The problem is I don't trust that you're going to go. You're not outside.
You keep saying that.
You're not.
No. You keep saying that.
You stay indoors.
That's not true. Now, listen, you admit no one's more outside than you, correct? You admit
No,
that.
there's other people more outside than me.
Prostitutes. I mean, who else is more outside than you?
There's people outside.
Okay, I do go outside. When it comes to work stuff, like we could get a little bag and do dope 1-eps. Like we could have knocked out let's say we could have done an event for 4 hours and knocked out like 3 episodes of Juan Ep.
But
I would have skipped work to do that.
Why didn't you go to L.A. for the Rolling Loud? We could have did it there.
No, that was actually inaccurate. Also, I was really accepting
you was inside.
I was prepared to be wrong about this and be like, you know what? Wow, you really might right because you do say things about me sometimes that are very true. The Juan Ep, the L.A. Rolling Loud thing. Yeah. The reason I was like, what exactly is this?
Right.
Is because the money was cool. Right. It was cool.
It's free.
Oh, in terms of the workload? Yes, free.
Free money. I like free money.
We know you do. But also,
I'm going to get United Miles, I'm going to get a good meal, and I'm going to get some free money.
You're right. That's 100% true. But for me, who I admit, I'm not as outside as you.
At all.
That would have made L.A. every other weekend for 6 weeks. I could not do L.A.
That's not being outside.
That's just like too much. That's not out.
It's not. Don't think of it as LA. Think of it as getting Juan Ep stuff.
But did you get anyone? Like, were you able to?
I can't get Juan Ep if Ep is not there.
But was there even? So tell me, in Rolling Loud, was there an opportunity?
Yes.
What was it?
The thing you got to make the opportunity. What Monster booked us for and what we would go do is 2 different things. Now you feel
got it. I hear you.
You feel it was burnt because when we went to Rock the Bells, we didn't get what we wanted.
We weren't able to do anything. But we did. We got
one thing. We got beef with LL.
No, and well, Cipha, we got beef with LL and we ate beef with Bun B. So yes, I'm not as outside as you. And I didn't feel like doing LA 3 times in 6 weeks.
But that's why you can't think of it as LA.
That's hard to because when you get in the plane, it says 6 hours. You're like, oh damn, this is LA.
It's not, bro. 6 hours to me is mad focus on. And you see all the clips I had lately that Cyndia chopped up. All that came from the flights.
Good work,
Cyndia. I was able to sit. She's not here.
Oh, you looked at the camera.
They know who. I'm pointing to my interns.
Oh,
they know who Cyndia is. She's killing the fucking subtitles. But all that came from flights. All that, me having free time to edit. You got to look at it as like time to get some shit done. Well, I flew to and from the Middle East. It was rocking, baby. All my emails are done. Editing. Did my radio show on the plane.
You did? You talked too?
No. I just edited it. Yeah.
Well, okay, so, but as for the South by thing.
Yeah, okay.
So then you mixed in 3 different ways of talking shit about me into one.
Yeah.
Then you brought up the live Juan Ep that we haven't announced yet, but fuck it, that we're doing in Detroit at SneakerCon.
Yes.
So that, for example, you're referring to that because I said, can Monster help book someone for us?
Right.
Which, by the way, Jamal did successfully.
Yes.
And but we could have booked that too, for sure. But
yeah, but you can't. Yeah.
That wasn't my expectation. I wasn't going to say I'm out if they couldn't. I was absolutely going to book something. Because if you're not going to do it, then I got to start digging in.
Okay, now this is how I look at it. We got one live Juan Ep sponsored by Monster Energy at SneakerCon.
You should have framed that. You should have framed that like the beginning of the 8 Mile song.
What?
We got one shot. One opportunity.
Me personally, I want to get at least 3 Juan Eps done while we're out there.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's how I am, though.
I am too.
So
I'm going there for. I'm going to Detroit for what 36 hours. I don't want to just do 1 hour long interview. What the fuck else am I going to do?
We got.
All due respect.
You should hit all them underground rappers or whoever from Detroit, whatever we could get.
Already, absolutely.
And either do it at SneakerCon. Maybe it doesn't have to be on stage. But we find a spot to do it. We get 3 mics and we do it.
All I need is 3 mics.
But that's how I always go at it. But so anyway, this guy Paul Smith, we could absolutely do a Juan Ep live. He would gladly do it.
And by the way, even if it's just paying, even if you say, hey, I'm going to get you paid, but it's just to do a gig. We're just going to do a gig, and then we book the Juan Eps. I'm down.
Yeah.
I just need to at least get paid to be there.
Sometimes you don't get paid. Juan Ep is the pay.
That's not a very
sometimes. But this is what I'm saying. Like, you can't, I don't know what, you think Juan Ep is this big money making thing.
No. I don't think that either.
It's not there yet.
I think what it sounds like, though, all I'm saying is this. Paul Smith, he doesn't listen to Juan Ep, I'm guessing, right?
I don't know.
My guess is he doesn't. But for that kind of event that I saw the clips of that we haven't even spoken about yet, and for what that week of South by is, it would just be a good fit to have us do it. I'm not saying we're some gold mine. I'm just saying we're a good fit. That's all.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just that.
But we're not at the point where people are asking us to do things. We got to ask them. For example, Roots Picnic.
Well, I don't want to talk about the Roots Picnic.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
Because I have asked multiple times.
Well, you don't ask at the right time.
Apparently not. For some reason, the time I ask is not right.
It's not right. So anyway,
you didn't see anyone from the Roots
there?
Yeah.
No, why?
Just curious. You named like everybody. I would assume there'd be a Root.
No, because they were with fucking De La Soul on the Tonight Show.
Yep.
Which was hip hop in the last couple weeks is fire, bro. The De La shit. Mm-hmm. The De La shit is huge. Like
the release.
Everything De La in the last month and a half.
And by the way, I have to tell you, I am shocked at how much I have cared.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of like, great, their music's out. But to your point, we already have the music.
Right.
But no, I don't know about you. I've been streaming it nonstop. Though.
And the guy who picked us up from the airport, streaming it, like I was like, yeah, you can just pull it up on your phone now. And if it's all over Instagram, you're going to go, what's De La Soul? Even if you don't know. Why is this on Instagram so much? Every one of my favorite rappers is posting this. Let me stream
Can I say something, by the way?
Yeah. You can. This is a podcast.
I don't want to give away this idea, even though I wouldn't have anything to do with it anyway. Tell me if this sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like Q-Tip and Pasta News should start a group together?
Why Q-Tip?
They both are they're both native tongues groups who are incredibly beloved, who both lost their partners. Like, and you still have Maceo and Jerobi, right? And Ali.
And,
like, they should all just come to be a group.
Like maybe a project, maybe not a group.
No, start with a project. Start with see where it goes. And then a tour. So then you get a Tribe De La tour. They can work together in how they do the songs. They could do a Tribe De La tour at this point. They could do like 10,000 seaters probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
They could do 10,000 seaters.
For sure.
And
because they're going to put other people on it.
You put other people, and then God bless the families. You can give. Dave will still get his piece. Fife can still get his piece.
Right.
Everyone can still get their piece.
Right.
But I don't know, man.
That's amazing, yeah. It's almost how like Bill Burr does the Patrice O'Neal benefit concert because he gives all the money to Patrice's family.
Right. So like you can still just evenly break it up as if they were still alive.
They were in the group, yeah.
Just an idea. I got to call Q. I'm going to tell you.
Because the thing is,
I mean,
most like it's kind of weird. Like I don't know Dave lyrics like that, but I probably could do most of Fife lyrics.
Yeah.
Like you still play his parts.
He could get different people to come do his parts too.
Busta would do it. Like Kweli does that with De La. Kweli
What if it's one member?
Because Dave was sick for a long time.
I didn't really know that.
Oh, I knew that for a long time because the reason how I knew is because Kweli goes on tour with De La sometimes when Dave can't do it and does all of Dave's parts.
That's very hard.
All of them. Not like Kweli songs. He does Dave's lyrics.
Who would be the number one, no disrespect to Kweli, who would be the number one best person to always do
Most Def.
Most Def. Voice quality wise, that's the fit.
I'm just saying, like, that's how the first time I ever heard Most Def was
De La.
Yeah.
That's a great call. All right, so what happened that night? That made you look so strangely happy.
I was happy.
I've never seen that.
Mind you.
It made me feel uncomfortable.
Mind you, that event, I was hosting, it's bullshit. It's free money.
Oh, you were getting paid, right?
Free money. It's free. It's free money.
That's all I get is free money. What do you mean? That's what our whole life is supposed to be.
They got me out there. He streams all of this.
It was streaming?
Yeah. On Twitch or whatever.
Oh, I
don't even know who's. Sometimes it was Scratch Bastard's Twitch. Sometimes it's Jazzy Jeff's Twitch. Sometimes it's the 12 Rivers Twitch, which is the company.
His realty.
So I go out there. I'm supposed to host, he wants me to host a live stream. While the stream is going on, I'm talking. But there's no order to it. It's not like, he's like, oh, get the guys when they come off stage. But nobody was really talking after. It was weird. They're just filming the whole event. So in the beginning, it's like Jazzy Jeff and Scratch Bastard just going back to back for 2 hours. DJing back to back.
So mini sets?
No, two songs, back to back. They call it gumbo. And it's going back to back. But one song, one guy plays something. Oh, I know something that goes with that.
That's fun.
Blends in. Great.
By the way, you and I should do that sometime.
Yeah, except you don't know how to DJ. So,
but I'll just tell you, hit stop, and then I'll just start playing this song.
We should absolutely do that.
It would be fun because it allows two different music brains
Yeah.
To get like, because you might be like, oh shit, that's not where I would have went, but that works.
Right. And then I'm watching them do this, and the room was like half full. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know if they buy tickets. Whatever, they're playing. It's very impressive the way they're playing, but it's kind of like just chill.
Right.
There's a bunch of bars. There's a backyard.
How many people are there?
I don't know, 200 maybe.
Okay.
And then there's a backyard. Trill Burgers in the back.
Nice.
I just had omakase, the sushi.
You know omakase sushi?
When they 14.
I know what the fuck omakase is.
14,
What do you think I am?
14 courses.
Yes.
And so
Had you never done it before?
Yeah, I did it before.
It's fun.
I've done it like 4 times in that spot because
They always do omakase.
my friend owns the sushi.
Wait, which
omakase.
sushi place is it?
It's called, I forgot the name.
It's not the spot, is it? Because there's a spot in sushi in Austin that's like the spot. One of the best sushi restaurants in the world in Austin. Or in America.
Is it omakase?
It can be omakase. It's not just omakase. It's
No, this is just, there's only 8 seats around a bar.
Got it, okay.
It's like behind a bookcase. It's like a hidden restaurant. It's fire.
That's really cool.
I forgot the name.
There's an omakase spot in my neighborhood that's pretty dope.
So anyway, I had dinner with my boy Craig from Good Life and Scratch Bastard.
You have to say bastard.
Scratch Bastard. I was like, this is the first time I ever did this. I go, what do I call you? And he's like, most people just call me Bastard. I'm like, okay, because there's like Scratch or Bastard.
By the way, that's my problem with Macklemore.
What do you call him?
You have to call him Ben. You can't call him
Mac.
I can't call another
They
white rapper.
call everyone that was around Beanie Siegel calls him Mac.
Yeah, well, he's Mac, bitch.
Yeah, I know, but like I would think
He
Beans.
moves Glocks in pounds.
I would say Beans.
Me too.
I called him Beans.
We're not friends with him.
They were like, Mac, come on, we gotta go.
That's who said that?
Freeway. And the manager.
Oh, well, that's his team.
Yeah.
Like his people.
That's what I meant.
How is Freeway? Did he seem good?
Freeway was great. Mac was not great.
Why?
I can't even. That's Patreon. Anyway.
That's a personal pain. Wait, hold on though. But Freeway seems good
Great.
because he's been through. I mean,
No, he's great.
Really?
He's great.
That's so great.
Freeway is like on it, bro. Great.
that's awesome to hear. Man.
I'm mad
Let's
at
have him
Freeway.
up here. Let's have him.
I told him. Everyone wants to do it. We just gotta schedule it. So they're DJing. It's fire. Then I'm trying to get some interviews for my radio show. I gotta have something for the radio show
Right.
to justify these trips. So I'm trying to get interviews,
And
and
you should get drops for the station.
I'm not even up to that yet. But
No.
barely.
You should get drops for the station.
Yeah.
Not even Cipha Sounds
Yeah,
drops.
for the station. Yeah, you're
Because
right.
that way you come back, you're like, here, I got you 10
Yeah,
clear
yeah.
sound. I got Dave Chappelle
But
saying
nothing was
it was
clear. That's why.
Right.
I was in a green room. You're the music
Right.
room.
Well, that's
but it was
the
good
problem.
enough for the show. It sounded good.
Right.
But so they're DJing for a while, and then Just Blaze shows up, and he's twisted. Like,
I don't know if I've seen Just Get Twisted.
me neither. He walked in. He's like, "Ha, Cipha's out. Yo, don't ever. I didn't do shit. You the one who did everything. You did the tunnel. You did the." All he had was an open laptop. No headphones. No plug for the laptop. No hard drive. No needles.
Just someone plug my shit in.
Just open. He's walking around with it open.
He was starting to prepare.
I don't
that.
know. So he comes in and he's drunk, and they're like, no, Just Blaze doesn't drink. I was like, well, he's on something. He's from when he walked in.
Okay.
And he walks in with his lovely wife, beautiful woman, and
I think when you're like complimenting another man's wife,
Yeah.
you got to stop at one compliment. If you follow up with a
I
second,
meant when I said beautiful, I meant as
Person.
a person. Yeah, and I told her that.
you did.
Yeah, to
you
her
said you're a
face.
beautiful person,
Yeah, she was. I could tell.
but you didn't like when you did that. You didn't like make weird hand gestures, did you? Like remember Michael Jackson and the way you make me feel video? Like,
No,
you didn't start
no.
humping the air.
I didn't up there.
Okay,
I didn't
all
up
right.
there.
Okay.
So then he goes up. So the rapper portion of the show was kind of like a Just Blaze and Friends thing.
Okay.
So he goes up, he starts DJing, but he's like yapping all over the place.
Uh-oh.
And then like they couldn't even set him up for like a half hour because Scratch Bastard had to come back and lend him.
Scratch Bastard.
Bastard had to come back and lend him those things that not the needles, but those electronic things that you put on the turntable.
Oh, to make it from a needle to
Yeah, that whatever that thing is called.
I've never had those. One of the few DJ
I'm gonna
things.
get one. I'm gonna get them because now after I see listen, Jazzy Jeff's cuts are like, bro.
Wait, so it allows you to not worry about needles.
It kind of makes a turntable a controller in a way. Like you put
What's the point of that?
so that because you know when you have the needle on the turntable, like all the bass affects it, and also, you know,
you can have more problems
what with a needle.
with a needle.
A needle is basically what Serato originally was is taking a digital sound and converting it to analog to go through the needle. But if you take out the needle, then it's crazy. So now you have a controller, but it's turntable, so you still have the turntable feel.
So it's literally 100% the right feel.
Bro, it's Jazzy Jeff. Like,
Well, he can make anything good, though.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I was cutting the thing that you saw the video of me cutting in. I was on that thing.
And it just felt like turntables.
Yeah, just
Because can I tell you something?
didn't had latency.
Can I tell you something? I love my my Pioneer, the SRT or whatever.
Yeah,
Yo, the scratching with no movement shit is hard.
it's hard. You gotta get used to it.
Like to really get into a scratch, like
You gotta get used to. Yeah,
you can cheat a little bit with it,
Yeah,
but
it's not the
it's
same.
not the same.
Yeah, it's CDJ
You saw there's a new Rain.
no,
The Rain 4 just came out.
no.
It's a new. It has the all the stem features built in as buttons and shit.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's got, and the moving platters. And okay, sorry. So keep going. Let's get through this. Here we go.
this is the whole episode. So relax.
Sit back. By the way, I have too many things to tell.
I'm trying to get to it.
Okay.
So Just Blaze gets on, whatever. And he brings out Beanie and Freeway, right? They do
Okay.
like, I don't know, probably like, first he's taking like a sample and then he's almost remaking the rock the mic beat.
Oh, really? Just Blazing?
Yeah, burn. Like he took where he got the sample from and then he like chopped it in the sample in
Dope.
the Serato.
How was his drunkenness affecting his DJ? Was he clean?
It was not clean.
He was not clean,
It's not clean.
but he got it done.
It was fun. The clip you saw was over time of it being very fun.
Okay, wait. So nothing was clean, but that's what made everything fun.
Yeah, it was pure hip hop. So Beans and Freeway go up, and
Did they have what it took to like rock the mic?
they did.
They did have it?
Yeah. They had what it take. Yeah. So they did like 4 or 5 songs, maybe 6 songs, and then after
The laughter comes the tears?
after Freeway and Beans, Kweli goes up.
Okay.
Kweli rocks for a while. So then I'm in the back. I'm getting an interview from Freeway. I tried to get Beans too, but he was a little out of it. But Freeway, first of all, he said he just had the Freeway 20-year anniversary
Wow.
of his album. He told me he reunited the whole state property in Philly, and he had Bink and Just Blaze on stage together.
Wow. Got them together?
And he said they talked it out.
Wow.
Crazy.
That is very cool.
And I was very upset that we didn't know about that. I
Yeah.
didn't know about it at all. He said he's gonna bring it to New York, so we'll see. But Freeway is like really like on it, bro. Like
That's so great.
he's like I don't know. He's like
Maybe he's had but he was already spiritual, right? He was already kind of religious.
he
I
did
think.
bring up Muslim twice. Like,
Yeah.
that's
So
what
he was always kind of religious.
Yeah.
But like for people who don't know, he's had to bury 2 children.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
So the fact it just makes
But
me
then he
think,
also had a kidney thing or something, right?
yeah, oh yeah, and he's been sick too.
Yeah.
But it must be a spirituality that just keeps him in a different place.
He was like really on it. He said he wanted to do one that like he's like very cool to talk with. Like he's ghetto Philly rapper, but also like nerd hip hoppy. So it was like a great mixture. So anyway, I wanted to tell you about that concert. Hopefully they bring it to New York.
We can help.
We can't even do this right.
Great point. Keep going.
So Kweli rocks. Then Bun gets on, and we're in Texas. Like bro, shut it down, bro.
Really?
Like
What's
now,
the biggest record he does in Texas?
for that crowd? I think Players Anthem is probably his biggest still, like no matter what. But he was doing like a couple UGK songs and like Big Pimpin', obviously. But Draped Up always kills. Draped Up rocks.
Yo, I don't even. That's so funny you bring that up. Dipperstein and I were talking on the podcast recently.
Which podcast?
On my wrestling
Oh, that's right,
podcast.
Cheap Heat.
And Dip talked about how much he loves Draped Up remix.
Where's he from?
He's from Philly.
Yeah,
I didn't even remember Draped Up remix like that. Was it big here?
Here, no. but it's a lot of
And
everywhere.
you guys know Draped Up Arena?
Nah, not
No one
here.
here.
But Draped Up is big.
It's big out there. Okay.
Just Draped Up rocks. So now while Bun is performing, I go into the other room and I'm kicking it with Jadakiss. And Jadakiss is, I love Jadakiss to death. He's just like,
He likes me better than you.
he's just, yeah.
Was he like, yo, man, good to see you? How's
He just
Rosenberg?
seems like sleepy and kind of cranky all the time. But once he gets laughing, he's having a fun time.
He's a low energy.
Yeah, low energy, and then like just like he looks like he's tired of it. But then when he goes up, he rocks. So
Yo,
it's
by
like,
the way, speaking of Jadakiss, how many hip hop people do you follow? Maybe you didn't notice it. Who were all showing off the boxes of Tiffany's?
oh yeah,
Nike.
I saw his. That's the only one I saw.
Oh, it was him.
Yeah.
It was I think Pecos posted his.
Yeah.
And someone else. They're all Jim always does.
Yeah.
And they're all just opening their boxes. And all I keep thinking is, why do they send you so many pairs? And why do you want so many pairs? Like, maybe they give them to friends?
No,
Or they keep one pair clean
Yeah.
and they rock one pair?
Yeah. But I never get nothing like that, bro.
I do occasionally, but it's sparing. I'm very, like, I've never made it to the level of...
But what's that list? Like, that's just some old school shit. Like,
Yeah, but I could tell you off the... you know who it is.
yeah.
And I just
I'm
rarely...
friends with that person.
Yeah, me too. I just hit him up very sparingly. I'll be like, hey, can I get this?
If I ask,
You'll get them.
I'll get some stuff. Especially like when pandemic hit, I asked for like running sneakers. But like, how do we get on the list where it just comes?
Oh, I don't know if we're talking about the same person, by the way.
Oh, are you talking about a female?
No.
Oh, I'm talking about a female. Who are you talking
Of
about?
course, her. She's the best. I'm talking about a male.
Okay.
You'll know him too.
Anyway, yeah, I saw that. Anyway,
Anyways, my point was to tease Jadakiss. That's like the stuff he enjoys. Sneakers. He enjoys talking sports.
sports for sure.
Like those are the
When I
kind of...
come in, he's like, man, this guy's not going to talk anything about sports.
Yeah.
And what I didn't like is when I came in, he gave me a pound sitting on the couch.
He didn't stand up.
When Freeway came in, he stood up. So I should feel some kind of way?
I think the way you should accept that Jadakiss hates you.
He doesn't hate me. He loves me.
No. By the way, though, I do know that situation. But you see Jadakiss somewhat semi-regularly, probably,
Yes.
right? He might not see Freeway.
No, they sounded like they just saw each other recently. He might have been at the 20-year anniversary.
Oh, so he does just sincerely like him more than you.
I think it was like
respect him.
rapper love. Like, oh, there's a whole other artist in it. He got up.
That is different.
Yeah.
We're DJs. No one fucking cares about it.
Fuck this shit. Anyway, so then I go back in the other room where I was doing my interviews, and Redman's in there.
Love Redman.
Love Redman. And Redman
He's
shows me
very
the
spiritual.
love.
And he's very spiritual, too. by the way.
Lately, yeah, he's been saying a lot of God is good shit. No,
when people
not shit. Sorry.
when people die, Reg doesn't even like get sad. He's just like, yo, my brother, I'll see you on the flip side. Like,
Right.
he has a whole vision of seeing it that is not the same.
Redman's energy is fucking phenomenal, bro.
Well, but part of that is the fact that he's a doctor.
Funk Dr. Spot. So he shows me
Do you know
mad
how
love.
much funk school you have to go to become a funk doctor?
Redman shows me mad love, bro.
He's wonderful.
Mad love. So he's like, yo, sight, da da da. Then Bun is performing, and then they're like, there seems to be some commotion, and they try to get Red on stage. By now, the 3 of the 4 wireless mics have disappeared. There's one mic, a bullshit at the mic.
Well, I hate to say it, but all you really need is one mic. I'm going to see how many of these dumb things I can fit into this story.
Some bullshit mic. The only reason why it was even working, it was plugged into the DJ mixer.
Right, but was it in plug 1 or plug 2?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think it was plug 1. So now they're looking for mics so that Redman can come up. So right then, I go, oh, mind you, so Dave calls me out of nowhere.
Chappelle.
And he's like, oh, I just found out you were in Austin. I was like, yeah. He's like, come to Rogan's Club. I said, I didn't want to get into it. I said, I'm at Paul's thing. I'm booked at this thing. I can't go over there. He's like, what's Paul's thing? I go, oh, I'm over here. Jadakiss is performing. Bun B. This is earlier, like a little earlier. Bun B, Jadakiss, Kwali's here. Redman. He's like, what? Where? And I go, that Spot Native. He's like, I'm coming. I go, yeah, you should.
Dave Chappelle's life just seems like it's insane.
It's the best.
Like whatever he feels like doing in any given moment.
At any moment.
But
Everywhere. He's...
How old are his kids?
His oldest is probably 23.
Oh, his kids are that old.
Yeah. His middle is like probably 19, 20. And
so he's able to move around, period.
I think he moved around even when they were babies. I don't think he...
But it's not as much as he is now. He's now the king of outside.
Yes.
I mean, he's different level outside.
Yeah, but a lot of times they're with him.
Oh, he brings them out too?
A lot.
Oh, that's dope. Cool.
Don't they have school? He goes,
Yo, he's rich, bro. He's
but also the school they go to in where he lives in Ohio is like a hippie school. So it's like, oh, go see the world.
That is learning.
Go see the world and learn.
If you really want to learn, you should go see Talib do the blast for the 100th time. Because they probably see quality every day.
Every day. So by this time, when we're trying to find mics, I see Dave in the backyard. And I go and get him. And I go, yo, come in. I said, Redman's about to go on. And he goes, hey, should I go up there? I go, I'm going to bring you up. So I go up there, and I tell Just Blaze, I'm like, yo, I got Dave coming up. And his face, he was so twisted. I don't know what he thought I meant. Maybe he thought I meant Dave from De La Soul.
Was he that twisted? Yo, how'd you do that?
I got Dave, and he was like, what? Huh? So I go, don't worry, I got it. So I go on stage. I'm about to introduce him, but he just walks up, and the place goes fucking nuts. So then they're still trying to find the mics for Redman, so Dave just goes on the front of the stage and does Dave. Just starts talking shit. And
with no mic?
With a mic.
Oh,
with the mic plugged into the mixer.
Got it.
And then he's like, Kweli, come to the stage, I don't know, whatever. And then Redman is like on the side, and Just Blaze like plays like 3 different Redman songs. Like the beginning of Redman, I'm like, what's going on?
Without Redman, was Redman performing yet?
No, like he played like 10 seconds of it. Like he was looking for the right one to start with or something.
But he's playing them?
Like for 10 seconds, yeah.
You should cue that in your headphones.
There was no headphones. He had no headphones. He had an open laptop.
Wait, no one else had headphones either?
There was no headphones.
But he still knows what the songs are.
There was no headphones.
But he doesn't need to like hear the song to know. You can read the titles of the tracks.
So he brings him up to then finally he ends it on the Def Squad version of Doom Doom Boom. What's it?
Focal Operation?
Rappers Delight.
What?
That's how Redman comes on stage. The Rappers Delight.
Doom.
Yeah. So
only Redman can make that cool, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyone else comes out to Rappers Delight, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. But he can't, so he starts killing. So then like
I forgot they did that.
So Redman is performing, never went to the front of the stage. He's just behind the DJ booth and he's dropping his own.
He's a DJ.
Yeah, he's fading his own shit in and out. It was fucking crazy. So then he does like 3-4 songs and everybody's having a fucking great time. And then he's like struggling to find like
Is he searching through the fucking computer while he's rapping?
No, Just Blaze was.
Okay.
But I guess Redman had sent Just Blaze I guess MP3s and a playlist in order. But he was already out of order. So then it's just fucking crazy. So I go so he starts playing like some random Tonight's the Night remix.
Okay.
And Red goes,
who want to have a motherfucking orgy?
Red goes, I don't know the words to this shit.
Right. Of course he does. He never plays the remix.
Never. So then I go, yo, play the goodness. Play the goodness. And he pulls up, I see him type in goodness. And he plays it, and it's I'll Be That. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
And it said the goodness.
Yes.
It was just a mislabeled MP3.
I guess. And he goes, I'll Be That. And like Red does it, but I don't know if he wanted to do it or.
I'll Be That's okay.
Yeah, but.
It's like not even a top 5 Redman single.
So whatever, he does it. And I go, move, man. And I start typing. Because that's when the clip that went viral is like, Redman's like, I sent you a list. And I said, and then apparently the list was up on the laptop when Redman first got on stage. But I got out of that list when I was looking for the goodness. So I left that playlist. So then Red's like, go back to, he's yelling at Just, go back to what you had when I came on stage. And Just is like, it's on my phone. And he's showing him the list on his phone that he emailed him. And Red's like, no, it was on the laptop. Pull it up. Pull up the songs. And Just is like, I have it right here. Just tell me which one and I'll find it. And then that's when Dave is like, look at these DJs on the pitcher's mound. And we were like all arguing. And I'm cracking up. I go, yo, move. And I just pull up the goodness and play it. And I think the place went extra crazy because there was so much confusion.
Right. And then it comes in.
Came on.
Yeah.
And it dropped. And the people that were running the stream said this fucking screens behind us started tilting. And two guys ran over. They're on the sides. You can't see them in the video. And they're holding the screen up.
Because everyone was jumping so much?
Yeah, it was like jumping and the shit was, they said.
Oh, you would have gone real viral, all right.
That would have been very viral.
Very viral.
And like,
you know what it would have said? It would have said Dave Chappelle and others perish.
Well, Dave was on.
Oh, so they wouldn't even mention it.
Dave was on the front of the stage. So, because if it would have fell, it would have hit all of us and then the DJ table.
And Dave would have been fine.
Dave would have been like.
So it would have been, headline would have been Friends of Dave Chappelle.
Redman and Just Blaze killed.
So so it was, that moment was just like electric?
Bro, it was.
I've never seen you look that happy. I think I made the most happiest recording of Cipha Sounds of all time. That's why I felt uncomfortable with it. I was like, "What is this guy's getting fucking high?"
You know me, I'm always happy. I'm happy. My life is happy. But like, I've seen it all before, bro. I've seen it all.
I know.
I've seen Beanie and Freeway rock the tunnel and Club Speed 10 times. Like, I've seen it all.
Yeah.
I've seen Bun B. Bun B comes out with Mo Ammer anytime we're in Texas. Like, I've seen it.
Yep.
It's great. But this one, and
hit different.
It hit different, bro. And then like everybody was up there. Then like,
where was this?
Austin, Texas.
No, you say Austin. Where was this?
Austin.
Where's that?
Texas.
What's in front? Benz's.
What?
Benz's.
And
what else?
Lexus.
Yes.
Oh yeah. What is this?
One of my favorite songs of all time, Maybach Music 2. Na, na, na. The one that's Kanye's verse.
Okay, I don't know that part.
Because he's an anti-Semite? You forgot it intentionally. Wow, I'm proud of you. What an ally. Thank you.
So anyway, that shit, I mean, before that, it was just, like, when I was in it, I was like, yo, this is pure, unadulterated, 2 turntables and a mic hip-hop. It's a fucking mess. There's no stage manager.
Yep.
There's no big corporate sponsor. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
except Monster.
Monster wasn't the sponsor.
I know. I get it. They sponsor everything you do.
But it was just like pure.
If Cipha was dying,
hip-hop.
God forbid, and he was in the hospital room, he would make his wife put the Monster logo on like the little thing that you're connected to. You're like, can you get a Monster thing up there, please? I want my last vision in this world. Okay. Cipha's casket would have a big Monster
I'll put the logo on there.
I'll
put that Monster logo
No,
on there.
it deserves to be.
But I'd put also all the other logos too.
You got to support everybody. Whoever supports you.
Rock, Star Trek, Hot 97.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Would the Block get one? Yeah, too soon.
No, Block gets one.
Yeah.
Block's my people.
All right, so what, was that the end of it?
No.
There's more?
There's so much more, bro. But that was the part that for some reason went viral.
Well, who first posted it?
I don't know. I know
who took the video.
Some guy. That particular one actually is a friend of Max Glazer, Seth something. Because he hit me. He's like, yo, this video's going viral. No one's tagging me. I was like, bro, I'm not even tagged in it. So relax. But I got videos of like a 180 of the stage from all the phone videos that I grabbed. But they all have, like, they're all from people's stories, so they all have writing on it. That one was, like, just clean.
Right.
But I got that moment and all the others, like, just tons of, and I have the official video from the stream, which is almost not good. The audio on it is great, but it's almost not good because all you see is people with their hands in the air with phones.
That's the
like
thing.
they needed to be higher up over the people with the phone.
That's the thing.
But that one for some reason is the one that caught and went viral, and Redman posted it. But then even after that, so then I play a couple more. We do like he has a version of Pick It Up, but he does it over the.
What does he do?
The Get Money remix sample. Don't Look Any Further.
The DJ Enough vehicle.
Yeah, and then he seemed like he was kind of wrapping up, and I started playing a couple more, and I played tonight. Tonight's the night, and then he's like shouting me out on it. It's fucking crazy. He's like, Cipha, don't get fucking gas. And then he goes, and then
I should have been at this one.
It was the one, bro. But I didn't know it was gonna be the one.
No. I don't know.
Then he's about to finish up, and I go, one more, bro, one more. And I play Time for Some Action, and again, the fucking shit started rumbling. That video didn't go viral like the good.
If you were a real one, you would have somehow played How I Could Just Kill a Man into it.
Bro, on this guy's computer.
I know, with no headphones
on.
Oh,
mind you, the whole time, Dave is like, somebody play Superman Lover. Now, I know, because I roll with Dave, that when he says Superman Lover, he means Superman Lover 2. With the Nas One Love, like ding,
I
ding,
fucking
ding.
love that song.
Good
call, Dave.
Just is looking for Superman Lover, and I'm trying to like not whisper, yell. He means part 2. So I look at Just Blaze computer. There's part 5, part 6, part 1, but not part 1. He didn't have 1 or 2. He had all these other, and he played them. And Dave was like, what the fuck are you playing? Play Superman Lover. So I then go looking for the Heath Brothers sample. Because I'm like, Just Blaze got samples. And
did he have it?
No. I don't know what this guy...
I was thinking, too, just play the sample. Hit a loop at the beginning. And
and he would love it. So then I go, I play Time for Some Action. And people go crazy. And then he's like... Redman's ready to rock. And he's like, Cipha sounds got a Glock and bow. And I was like, I'm in the song.
Did you rip it from the stream yet?
Yeah, I posted it today.
You posted that version?
That part, yeah.
Oh, can I play it?
Oh yeah, I meant to tell you we should play all this.
Well, we don't.
You know what killed too? After he did the Rapper's Delight, whatever, he basically he started with the Rockweiler. That's where it all began.
Oh yeah, that's a good spot.
And then he's like, my man Meph's not here, but everybody do his verse. And the whole fucking place, bro.
Let me hear this one.
DJs are the picture lounge.
How long is this clip?
Exciting to see. Look at Redman telling these great DJs what to do. Fuck you, Cipha Sounds. I told you to do stand-up comedy. This nigga's actually got good. He used to be the DJ on Chappelle's show.
Look at Redman looking through so hard.
Austin, Texas. This is hip-hop. Make some noise for Redman.
Redman's still looking.
In the laptop.
Wait. Before you let this play, I just want to point out, Redman queued the record up for the DJ. This nigga could be stacking chairs after the show. Let's go. Let's go.
That's what we do. What we doing, Cipha Sounds? Oh. Yo. They don't know that shit. Let's go, Cipha.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought he was supposed to be doing this.
Yo. Microphone check. I walk around the street with the black tech nine by the waistline.
Oh, he goes right to that part.
I never claimed to be the best type of rapper, but have to show you motherfuckers what I'm after. I'm after. Whoa, Cipha Sounds, don't get gas. I'm after the gold, after that the platinum, beef after that. Cipha Sounds back to get son.
Who did that?
Yo, Busta Slang with my
Someone
name.
else.
Okay, you ever saw
Wow.
when Redman did Cribs?
Yeah.
Remember when his cousin was sleeping?
Yeah, that was him?
That guy.
That is awesome. Wow, that is a great clip. And the video quality's fucking good.
Bro, that's off somebody. I found that on just somebody's phone. Like,
and here's the other part. Well, this is the weird clip of Cipha jumping up and down so much.
Hold the fuck up, Cipha Sounds. Don't get fucking gas.
priceless, bro.
This is a great video. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you something really stupid. Who did this?
The beat?
Yeah.
I think Redman made the beat.
5 minutes. Okay. Wow. I gotta look. Hold on. Is that your prediction?
Goodness. I think Redman did it.
And it's so funny because it like sounds like "Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See," but it's not. There's a sound. It's not the same sample, is it?
No.
But you know the sound that I'm saying. It's not. There's something similar to me,
A bass guitar?
perhaps. By the way, do you remember the version? Is the main version with Busta? Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know that the single version without Busta?
Yeah.
I like never find that one. I don't even have it.
That's what I always play on YouTube for my kids.
Which one? The one without Busta?
Yeah, because it's like the main YouTube one.
Oh, really? That's so random, right? Yeah, but I don't know why I can't remember.
Whatever. I don't know if this story is doing it justice, but it was
It looked amazing.
magical night, bro. And then Jadakiss went on after that and killed, but I was already in the
It's
back.
produced by Reggie Noble.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
There's nothing to it. It's a sample and drums.
Is it a straight loop? It plays like that?
Yeah.
You didn't change it in any way? Well, this video when was the last time you had a video this successful on your Instagram page?
No, it did like over 1 million on Redman's page.
Oh, I'm sure it did on Redman. It was the same video?
Yeah, I ripped it from his.
Oh, you ripped it from his.
Just to make it easier. I have the one. I'm going to put it up on Juan YouTube. I'm going to put up this whole little section that I got.
Oh my God, last thing I have to tell you. I found this old journal of mine. Like I had a period where I was trying to be like, I need to remember all the things that are happening right now.
Yeah.
I was 25. This is clearly in retrospect, my most lost kind of period. I was between jobs. I was working on the Tyson documentary that you've heard about before. It was like, in retrospect, I just started smoking weed every day. Like it was not a great spot in retrospect. But the one part I thought of you, there were a couple really interesting things, but this one will probably just annoy you. It annoyed me, and it was my own life. I was like, my boss at my job at the fucking after school care, she's so annoying. I mean, she's really great, but like, she always complains to me about the same thing. She's always mad that I'm 3 to 5 minutes late for work every single day. And I was like, I don't know what to tell her. It's literally never going to change. And I was like, oh my God, that was 20 years ago. I was like, I know I sound like a dick. I don't mean it that way. I'm just saying it's just what's going to happen. Now, but for the record, our meetings before the workday at fucking after school care, I kind of agree with my 25-year-old self, but it was still pathetic. And then I'm looking down on myself so much. I started smoking a lot of weed. I'm so pathetic every night by myself.
This is why I never journaled.
And it gets deeper than that. Then I have a part where I go, I'm like, my dad screamed at me today. Parentheses, that's how he talks all the time. And I was like, only this time he said something that was true. He said, everybody thinks you're this super ambitious kid. It's all just a facade. Oh. I know. And then Natalie.
Oh, God.
I know. And then I'm like, but I think he's right. And a few days later, should I just read it? It might be hard for me to find. And then a few days later, I'm like, but I just set up a meeting at my dream radio station, Hot 97.
Oh, wow.
So Natalie was like, that's so cool. Like he said those things to you and you actually did something. So I agreed. I did. I was like, you know what? That is pretty cool. She was like, you should send it to your dad. I was like, okay. And I sent it to my dad. I sent it to my immediate family and Natalie, right? My family of origin and Natalie. That's it. And no one responds to it. My brother, it turns out, just didn't read it because he has 9,000 unread text messages. My mom didn't respond. My dad didn't respond. Then my dad responds on the side to me and is like, oh my God, I can't believe I ever said that to you. And I was like, well, don't beat yourself up for it. Like you were right. I was smoking weed every night and just trying to get my wet. I wasn't doing anything.
Hot white girls?
In this case, perhaps. Yeah. I don't know, hot, but it was fascinating. And then and then at the end of the journal, I get a phone call to go work at the talk radio station. I just started.
City, Maryland.
No, that's before that. WJFK. And then I say, it's so depressing. I'm like, it's so cool. I have this talk show. and maybe they'll give me a real job. And I was like, and it's super cool, but I'm not going to lie. Life just doesn't feel as exciting as I thought it was going to. Even then, and I hadn't even done anything yet.
God.
Isn't that morose?
So morose.
Oh, it's really, really sad.
I would, bro, at that age, if I was journaling, I would be on suicide watch.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I was just so depressed back then, bro. I couldn't write it down.
At 25? You pre-getting hired at Hot? Like
No,
you were just...
I was Flex's intern.
You were hanging out with Flex. Well, no, you were a professional bitch. So I get it. You would have been you're like, today Flex was in the mood for egg noodles, so I had to go all the way to his favorite Chinese spot. But then he said he wanted ketchup packets from the West Village McDonald's, so I had to go there. What an asshole. And then after all that, all he said he wanted was Philippe Chow. Yo, Flex's Instagram is out of control. That man is on an Instagram mission, although I still laugh at most of the questions he asks. Question, why did this person do this? Question, are people at McDonald's as bad as the people at, whatchamacallit, Waffle House? Question, whose girlfriend is this? Do you think her man would like
You think
this?
he's doing it?
Yeah.
He can't be doing it. He can't be.
I think he is. We got to ask him. All right. We love you guys. Go sign up for Patreon.
Reposting, like ripping videos and reposting them like.
I don't know. You're right. Because and by the way, when you do that the right way, that's the only way that your account goes up these days. Like if you steal news stories, I mean, think about it. That was the Ebro method. Ebro, I always made fun of him, call him the Ebro Times, because he just steals stories and posts them.
Really?
And feels no way about it. Like he just takes other people's content, reposts it, and leaves his own message about it. Like what Flex is doing, except Flex is doing it in a more humorous way. Like he's clearly making a joke of it. But Ebro's news, I truly believe part of why his Instagram account has always grown is that people literally use him as like a news account. That's the way. We put up content about ourselves mostly.
Yeah.
That's not the way to grow your account. The way to grow your account is to steal things that already trend. That's the whole game. And I hate it. I can't do that. Even though I want to grow my shit, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry.
I know we got to go. Last thing. I heard Mos Def say something on a clip that I stole off of TikTok.
Right, exactly.
Mos Def talking about art and like how like we as humans, we don't realize how much we need art. And if we don't have it, we're just transactional machines and we got to be human beings. And I was just like, man, I like my little clips that I post. And shout out to all my interns here that helped me. I laugh. I like them. That's all that fucking matters. And like I was getting a lot of love in Austin. Yo, you really doing this comedy shit. I've seen you grow so much.
You see the clip I posted with Drake?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Some of the comments I got were like, damn, Cipha's been doing comedy for that long.
That's what I'm saying. And like if I don't fucking go viral or to become a TikTok star, I'm happy with the shit I'm doing.
Bro, let me say something right now.
Yeah.
And I need to listen to this myself. And this is my last message for you.
We got to go.
Those TikTok stars are getting a lot of money and a lot of views.
Hot white girls.
Maybe hot white girls. Maybe. None of them, no matter how many fucking views they get on TikTok, are able to DJ for Redman on stage while they're shouting them out. You know who they are? They're fucking nobodies who are generally only known by some of their followers.
Yeah.
Yo, Natalie, I followed this guy the other day who was like a goofy, weird guy. I mean, I don't want to say that. His gimmick is kind of being goofy and weird, but I think he is also on the spectrum. That's kind of part of his appeal. And he's very funny and seems like a lovely guy. Yo, I thought he was great. I was like, let me follow this guy for a second. And then like the videos kept popping up, like the gimmick over and over again. And I'm like, this is shit. With all due respect, like he's funny.
Shit, miss.
But it's not like the way to being a star on TikTok is not an actual path to like using talent. I mean, it can be, but a lot of times it's not. What's cool about your clips is that they're just mostly from comedy clubs. You're just showing yourself doing art. So many of the people who get big in TikTok and in online shit, they're not actually good at the craft of anything.
Yeah.
They're good at the craft of figuring out algorithms. That's it. Not everybody, but most of the things that you see moving around, they're like, wow, look at the engagement. And then you go look at like what they're doing in their life, and you're like, but this is it. All they do is algorithm. They're playing with algorithms. Yeah. You and I aren't good at algorithms, but we're good at other things.
Yeah.
And because we're good enough, we're smart enough, and doggone it, people like us.
And I'm really good at having sex with hot white girls.
All right, bye everyone. We'll catch you next week.
Any of y'all listening, hit me up.
I'm going to fade you out now.